What's good with y'all, bro? I just woke up. Today we're gonna talk about something interesting, something that I just experienced, and that would be astral projection. This is the first time that I was fully aware of it, and I condoned to it. I allowed it to happen, where my soul left my body, and I went and I zoomed, moved around, and I was on some shit, man. It was the most freeing and most adventurous thing I've done in a while. And honestly, it wasn't even nothing crazy. Like, I was just asleep, and for months, about a year, I've had constant sleep paralysis. Now, reading online and not understanding, I ultimately thought that that was just pure suffocation. I thought that there were spirits around me, which there were, but I thought that demons were holding me down, and because I was doing things that were bad, because I was at the time. I wasn't as conscious as I am now. That throughout the year, I had began to wake up, but I was under the impression that they was holding me down. Because I remember one time I left my body, there was a spirit right in my room. I've left my body multiple times, but none of them I actually tried to. This was the first experience I let it happen. So I'll just be sleeping and I'll get held down. That's why I learned to sleep in more comfortable positions because I would try and bring my body back to life. I would start, and I'll just use my hand as an example. I would start, and let's say my hand was like this. To get it to a ball, or even get it to move like that, it was a struggle. It was like, right, I would jerk it. You know what I'm saying? I would, and the jerk would have felt like minutes. Picture that with your whole body. For those who, for those of you who have experienced sleep paralysis, you understand that it's damn near impossible to move your body in the amount of time that you want it to, and to even free yourself from that, clutched feeling, because you can't go any further from that. You know what I'm saying? You basically stuck. But the first time that I ever experienced this, I was 8 years old, and I was asleep, and I remember the way I was asleep. So on my stomach, one knee to my chest, one knee laid flat. My arms were flat too. I was like in a running position, you know what I'm saying? And I was just laying there, and next thing you know, I saw the way I was laying. Like, I was up in the air and I saw the way I was laying. I was surveying the room. The room is the exact same way that it was when I was awake. And I could see my body jerk, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And I woke back up, and I woke up like this. I was like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Then the more recent time, I was about 16, 17, a couple years ago. I was asleep the same way, and I was up out of my body, and I looked to my left. I was already astral projecting, non-intentional. I woke, and there was a giant spirit on my left. It was black, but it had the presence of a man, though. Black, he had a hat on, he had a trench coat, and he was looking down like this. Very freaky shit. It scared the fuck out of me. He was looking down like this, and his head was kind of twitching and shit. It was fucking scary as hell, bro. It was fucking going all over the place. And he had a gray aura. Now, you don't understand auras. You understand that 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 there are many ones that are different. You have your purple auras, green auras. They all mean different things, but those are positive energy vibrations that you're around. Through my meditation this morning, I saw many orange and green and purple auras, letting me know that I was safe. That gray aura, that's a terrible person. That was a soul that was here before. I don't know who the fuck it was, what it did, what it wanted, but it was just invading my space. And it was just sitting on the left side of my bed, just chilling, just, moving his head like said a fucking rock band concert. I said rock band. I'm still trying to wake up, y'all. But that experience, I woke up, I was scared as fuck, bro. I was like, damn, I really came in close contact with a spirit. That's the first time I've ever seen one. I felt one, but I've never seen a spirit before. I saw that motherfucker. He was right there. He was, you know what I'm saying? And that brought up a lot of questions. I wasn't sure if I was, I was in a tough situation when I was 16 or 17. I was doing some shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure if I conjured that, if that's what was attached to me, or if I was just in the spirit realm and I saw it. Because we all have hosts, especially when we're depressed, when we're angry, when we have habits. We have, spirits attached to those bad habits. I was unsure, and I still don't have all the information on it. But I know that when I woke up, I didn't like how I felt, right? This time around, I didn't feel any of that shit. I had my body clutched. I was asleep like this. You know what I'm saying? I had my body clutched, and I was like, fuck, I can't move it. Like, you know what? Let me just not move this shit. And it starts here. I feel it here. It's like a rush. I experienced it through meditation earlier. It's like a rush, right? So I'll just have my eyes closed, and then I let go. Like I let go. I submitted to my body not wanting to move, because this has been happening to me for months, and this is the first time I gave in. Every time I pull myself together, I've gotten so used to it that I know how to maneuver my body. I know how to sleep, and I can kind of feel when it's coming on. I know when I'm gonna be clutched up. How often it's happened. My body gives signs that this is gonna happen, and I was like, you know what, tonight we're gonna do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I did that, and it was a rush, and it was like how do I describe it? It was very fast. Everything turned black. It was like constant spinning in my head, like next thing you know, I like sit up and I float the fuck out of my body. I moved, and I pictured my environment the exact way it was. I just got up out of my body. I stood up like 4 feet away. I went to my left. I thought about entering other rooms and seeing what was going on in my house. And I went straight out the back door, walked down the steps, saw my environment for the sky that it was, the exact sky that was outside. Saw nobody out there. Walked a couple more feet. I got to my driveway. I floated up. I was like, let me go up. I had I had wings, right? I flapped them like that in my dream, in my projection. And I went up, and I felt weightless. I kind of went down a little bit, so I had to keep flapping them, but I went weightless. I soared above the rooftops. I was just free, man. There was no spirits around me at all. I was just free, bro. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. I was like, damn. I woke up. This is the most relaxed I have ever been. It's almost comparable to when I did 25 to 30 to 40-minute meditation. When I went a while, and that I was at peace, and I opened my third eye during that time, and I really, you know, felt the presence of the Most High, and I felt all the angels and the ascended masters by me throughout that meditation. But through this one, through this projection, I felt really the understanding of this is just a physical body. It's really like when you create artwork, or when you play the game, like if you play 2K or Madden or even COD, you know what I'm saying? You rank yourself up, right? You'll be at the lowest form, and you rank yourself, you move yourself up as a constant improvement. Like, I've learned to look at my body as This is my artwork. How do I want to reflect it? How do I want myself to be seen? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I want my life to be? It's like a state of mind. It's like a character I'm building up. I want the fit body. I want the millions. I want the women. I want the success. I want the fame. I want the accolades. I want the pure joy. These are all things that I want, but it's not something that I get at the snap of a finger. It's not something that I get tomorrow. It's something that I work towards. You know what I'm saying? Your body really is a temple. It really is. I always thought that was a figure of speech. No, it really is a temple, bro. It is the you are energy. The world is energy. Everything from deodorant to trees to signs is God, is the Most High, is Yahuwah. Excuse me. Flat out, it's Him wearing a disguise. It's like your body is your soul wearing a disguise. I promise I'm sober, man. I'm breaking this down to y'all. I'm gonna break a lot of a lot of stigmas. I'm opening a lot of minds because knowledge is infinite, and I have prayed for all the knowledge. In the coming years, in the coming months, wherever this channel takes me, as well as other ones I plan on starting up, there will be so much information given out that a lot of people haven't heard. That is a warning. Is I can feel what the Most High has called on me to do, and He has called thousands of other people. I just watched a video earlier today, and I don't even remember the dude's name, but he was breaking down a dream that he had, and this video was uploaded yesterday. Dream that he had where a wave was coming in, and certain people were riding the wave at the top, and it was attacking buildings and destroying foundations. And it was sweeping people up and drowning them, and people were dismissing the wave. People were not abiding to it because they weren't at the top of the wave riding it, or he said in the dream that the building symbolized people, their foundations, and some of them were getting destroyed and some of them weren't. But the regular people out there who weren't a building, who weren't on the wave, rejected the wave and decided not to go onto it until they got swept up. What I took that is what I already knew. People were exploding in comments like, oh my God, oh my God. They're just coming into the light, bro. I've known about this shit since I was 11 years old. I have 8 years of training. I have 8 years of understanding that others don't. You know what I'm saying? That I've really been blessed into this shit. My name means 11. I am meant to give out this word as well as others, man. Like, this is just it's an understanding, bro. Like, some people are meant to do this shit. Some people naturally understand, and as I do everything off the dome unless I have like a 30-minute, 40-minute video, which I more than likely will in the future. I plan on, expanding this channel a lot. I plan on really growing it. Right now, I'm just, when I get the urge, I have to put out a video, like it's eating at me, like I need to speak on something. That's what I've been doing. But I'm going to organize it more, and I'm going to, make it more welcome so we can have more subs here. But as I'm teaching myself and I'm teaching others, I'm growing, and I'm learning, and I'm accepting what is. And what is that we are infinite beings. We are godlike, bro. We are the chosen ones. The ones that receive my message, as well as the other spiritual ones, the ones that have an understanding of the world, and we progressively move towards divine being. We unlock who we are, bro. There's a great awakening happening, like I said in my last video. A great awakening happening, and there is there is understand who they are. We were all born to understand this shit, but through the curses that were put on us, we were deemed to forget. Our ancestors forgot. The way we think now, the way that we're understanding, has always been the way of the world. And it's so amazing to me. It's not a miracle because it was some bad shit, but it just goes to show the power that the Creator has. This connection that I feel to nature, to Him, to others, like I'm sensing other people's pain at this point. I'm sensing pain. I'm like I can feel when somebody's hurting. I remember I looked at a picture. I can feel the spirit in the picture. One of my old homeboys, his mom was a Mason, and he was explaining to me his family lineage and how he comes from Masons, and I forget the ones where it's a woman's lodge. It's like the 5 star or something. It's something related to a star, and they are all a part of that. They have the rings, they have the commemoration, they have the annual meeting, and she was a low level Mason, and she got into drugs, right? She got into drugs really bad, and she was acting out. I remember one time I was there, and she was throwing chairs. I was at his house. She was throwing chairs and screaming and cussing, and she went out and honked her horn and slamming doors and tipping over their trash cans and causing a fucking scene for no reason, right? No reason. Even with a guest over in front of her son, she didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And she went to prison for a while. And it's totally different. I was stalking his page, because I was looking through his memes and shit, right? And I saw his mom, and I saw a picture from 2012 when he was young, and I saw a picture now. That bitch is a man. That bitch is a man, bro. She is fucking, she used to be a real woman. I'm gonna get into cloning and all that later. But, she used to be a woman. And when she went to drugs and jail and rehab and all that shit, she was a whole different person. Mind you, he showed me a picture and a video where a fucking ghost was in her car. It scared the fuck out of me, bro. It was, I'm not bullshitting, like a legit ghost. Like the picture, you could see the woman. She was dead. Like you could see the ghoulish outline, the gray outline. That was a spirit, bro. Like I was saying earlier, but it was a woman, and I'm gonna have to do more research on that, understanding the difference between ghosts, demons, um, um, ascended masters in the negative realm. I'm saying I'm gonna have to get deep into that, but from my understanding, from what I gathered, it was a spirit that she conjured because she was just casually chilling. She took a video. She never pointed the camera directly on it, but we saw it in reflective things. And when I looked at it, I could feel the double energy. I could feel her tarnishing spirit because she wasn't gone at that point, and I could feel the ghost just by looking at the picture. Fast forwarded throughout the years after she had been cloned, I noticed the eyes, man. The fucking eyes were just not normal. They were not normal. You could see that she was possessed. She is possessed. There were multiple inhabitants in her body. That's why she was acting like that. She's fucking demonic. She gave in to that. I won't get into her whole history out of respect for him, but she, had some jail and, drugs and, all the things that they say were making her crazy. But honestly, I think that's a cover-up. I think she delved deeper into this Masonic shit. And she has a secret life that he doesn't know. His brothers don't know. No one but her and the Most High and whatever else she's conjuring knows. It's very possible to get lost in that world. It's very possible to know different things going on down there. We exist in dimensions. There is no heaven or hell. We exist in dimensions. Right now, we on the third one. The spirit realm is the fourth. That's where I just was. I traveled through the spirit realm, and I saw just how peaceful life is, bro. Like, there's so many worries going on. So many people that are killing themselves, emotionally or literally. There's so many people that are devastated that haven't experienced this shit, bro. I come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I come from the hood. I've been to jail, bro. I know what's good. This ain't shit, man. I've been prepared for this my whole life. And that's why I'm low-key blessed that I've been through the traumas that I have, because it gave me the experience. When the Great Depression happened, motherfuckers was killing themselves. You know, older men, women that grew up rich, they was jumping out of windows, my nigga. They wasn't ready for this shit. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't have any understanding. But broke motherfuckers, he's like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? We've dealt with this our whole lives. I grew up on syrup sandwiches, and government cheese. What the fuck can you tell me about a meat shortage? What can you tell me about no Lysol, no hand sanitizer? I grew up on it, nigga. Come on now. Niggas in jail are cool. Broke people, cool. We ain't worried about it. It's the middle class and the upper class that is terrified of this shit. I'm cool on all my money right now. We all good. But it's the other people that are like not comprehending. This is just only going to get worse. This is a trial. We would already be dead. This wasn't a trial. This is a trial. The real shit is coming. This is just seeing what they can get away with at this point. The vaccine is coming. Oh, best believe that. I know that in my heart. The vaccine is coming. Bill Gates said a month ago it was coming in 18 months. Oh, it's coming. It's going to be a choice at first, and then he's going to make you motherfuckers take it. That vaccine has the RFID chip in that bitch. Do not take it. You take that shit, bye-bye. I don't feel sorry for you. There will be so much information coming out telling you not to get it. There will be some people who disregard the information. That's what the wave is, bro. That's what the wave is. This is the Great Awakening. We are in the Aquarius age, and we will be in this age for a long time. We just left an age. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that age previously was, but that was the age where we was beginning to wake up. Where, you know, the world was third dimensional. Now it's fucking, I don't know what to call it. The world is different. The world has changed. The world is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And we gotta do something about it. Try meditation. Astral project. Understand the world. Look at it from a different perspective. Once you do, you'll be free. Once you understand, you understand. I don't want to make this too long. I'm signing off.